Imagine living in a land where one person is seen not just as a ruler, but also as a god. That was life in ancient Egypt. That person was the pharaoh. The pharaoh was the king of Egypt, but also much more. He, or sometimes she, was the leader, the protector, the judge, and the religious head of the land. People believed the pharaoh was chosen by the gods to rule on earth. The word pharaoh means great house. At first it was used to talk about the palace itself, but later it came to mean the ruler. The first pharaohs ruled more than 5,000 years ago. A man named Narmer, also called Menes, was one of the first. He united Upper and Lower Egypt into one kingdom. This was the beginning of Egypt's first dynasty. A dynasty is a line of rulers from the same family. The pharaoh had many jobs. He made laws and collected taxes. He led the army and protected Egypt from enemies. He also led religious ceremonies. People believed the pharaoh kept the gods happy. If there was a good harvest, people thanked the pharaoh. If there was a flood or famine, they blamed the pharaoh. Pharaohs were often shown wearing special clothing. They wore crowns with symbols of Egypt, like the cobra and vulture. They carried a crook and a flail, symbols of leadership and power. Statues and paintings showed them as strong and perfect, even if they were not that way in real life. The pharaoh was not just in charge while alive. Egyptians believed the pharaoh became a god after death. That's why they built large tombs for their rulers. These tombs were filled with treasures, food, and even servants for the afterlife. The most famous tombs are the pyramids. The biggest one is the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was built for Pharaoh Khufu around 4,500 years ago. Thousands of workers built it over many years using stone blocks. Over time, pharaohs changed. In the Old Kingdom, they were seen almost like gods. In the Middle Kingdom, they were seen more like good rulers who helped their people. In the New Kingdom, they were great warriors and builders. Some led battles. Others built temples and statues. Some pharaohs became very famous. Hatshepsut was one of the few women who ruled as a pharaoh. She wore a false beard and dressed like a man to show her power. She built great temples and led Egypt in a time of peace and trade. Another famous pharaoh was Akhenaten. He changed Egypt's religion. He said people should worship only one god, the sun god Aten. This was a big change. After he died, most people went back to the old gods. His son was Tutankhamun, or King Tut. He became pharaoh when he was just a boy. He is famous today because his tomb was found almost untouched in 1922. It was full of gold, jewelry, and other treasures. His tomb helped people learn a lot about life in ancient Egypt. One of the most powerful pharaohs was Ramses II, also called Ramses the Great. He ruled for more than 60 years. He fought battles, signed peace treaties, and built huge statues and temples. He had many wives and over 100 children. He lived to be over 90 years old, which was very rare back then. Even though the pharaoh was very powerful, he did not rule alone. He had many helpers. These included priests, scribes, generals, and governors. These people helped run the country. They made sure the farms worked, the taxes were paid, and the temples stayed beautiful. The time of the pharaohs lasted for over 3,000 years. But in the end, Egypt was taken over by other rulers like the Greeks and Romans. Cleopatra was the last pharaoh. She ruled over 2,000 years ago. After her death, Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. Today, the time of the pharaohs is long gone, but their temples, statues, and tombs still stand. People from all over the world visit Egypt to see the pyramids, the Sphinx, and the treasures of King Tut. The pharaohs may be gone, but their stories and their power still amaze us.